Now I have the president of MUSIGA in studio with me. You know, I don't know. And you know, me to be from Bessa Simons there. I always have to call him Uncle Bessa Simons. Uncle Bessa Simons.
Yes.
You're welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing very, very well.
Wow. You know, it's always exciting. I mean, having you here, but it's, I'll say, a lot more exciting when I'm on radio and you are in your car or anywhere and you are listening to, to us on the Traffic Avenue.
I tell you.
And we are making you laugh.
I love it. I love it. I mean, it always relaxes me. And the music you play, things you talk about, how you present it, you and DJ Menga. You two are.
You heard it here. You know, if you have Uncle Bessa endorsing your works, because they are doing such a good thing. But thank you very much, Uncle Bessa, for being here. Let's start it off with 2025. Tell me, how was 2025 for you as a MUSIGA president?
Okay, so 2025 was good and sad. You know, let me say the bad thing first. You know, we had so many deaths.
Yeah, lots.
So many people, you know, passing away, and a lot of funerals and controversials, you know, and all kinds of things. But aside that, it ended really well. You know, 2025, as MUSIGA, first thing we embarked on was making sure that young people know how to play with a live band. So we set up a live band, and all our members, you know, especially the young ones, they came to rehearse with the live band, and we put up a show for them at the National Theatre in the Gold Coast, and it was amazing. I mean, most of them haven't experienced that before. And if you don't know, when you are in front of a band, it's a different ball game. There you express yourself more, you enjoy your talents come alive, you know. Then you and the band can communicate and do things that will wow the audience, you know. And so we went through all that. And then we had a Ghana Music Month when they had their show. We had a free health screening. We had a seminar on the digital, you know, era for evolution. That's right. And then we had our Golden Jubilee. So MUSIGA is 50 years, and now we're going 50 years and beyond. So many things will happen this year as well. And then we also had a new thing, a new festival we have created. This is called She Rhythms.
She Rhythms, we have like
that. Female music festival.
Oh my God.
And it's going to get bigger this year. And so we went through all this, and then we also launched High Life at 100. With the, you know, Ministry of Tourism and GTA, and that was massive. So it was very good. We had more younger people joining MUSIGA than ever, and we're going to make sure everybody who joins us is going to benefit more, you know, and we'll be able to express,
Good. Now, I mean, for somebody who is watching for the first time, probably it will shock you. Do you find it shocking that there are musicians in Ghana who do not know anything about MUSIGA?
Yes, I do, because I think last year, for example, or 2 years, you know, before now, we've done a lot of publicities. You know, we've gone around the whole regions, all the regions, you know, through the television stations, radio stations, telling, you know, musicians to join, because this is our only union. If we lose this, we don't have any union. And those who are with us are benefiting. I mean, for example, some of our benefits, as soon as you join MUSIGA, the first thing you will experience is we will make sure you have your NHIS card. You know,
but you see, for somebody is saying that, oh, I mean, even if I go to the hospital, I can get my NHIS card on my own. Do you get? So, how does that then becomes attractive for?
Because that is not true. Because I think from where I sit, I get more musicians calling me from hospital that I don't have NHIS card. So that is why we introduced it. And we only don't look after musicians in Accra. We have musicians all over.
country.
You know, I've been around the regions 4 times, all the regions.
All 16.
Yeah. And the interesting thing you see is what people have down in Accra, they don't have it there. Even in Ashanti, they don't have that. So we take it to them. So we know what we are talking about. And we want more musicians to benefit. These are the little ones. I mean, 2. For example, we do a whole lot of workshops, introducing them to new things in the music industry. For example, now everybody knows we don't do CDs, cassettes, anything. But still people are doing CDs. So we have to take to them, let them know that these days after studio, you have to go straight. You have to, after mixing, you have to upload your songs to a digital store. Do proper monetization, make sure if there's some revenue coming, it trickles down into your accounts. And we do all these things. So if you're a musician and you don't know these things, you don't have a big management, where do you go? It's MUSIGA. All the unsung voices that are with us, because we have spoken to the government and we continue. Most of the things that the governments are doing, you know, we push them to do it.
Push it.
Exactly. So, I mean, and aside that, when apart from all these benefits, you have a very large family. And we do exchange programs to other countries.
Okay.
You know.
What are some of these countries that we do exchange programs to? Because maybe sometimes, you know, when people hear some of these benefits, they're like, hey, Charlie, I'm losing out. I need to join this.
Of course, for losing out, they are losing out. And that's what hurts me. I want them to be. It's because of them I am here. Without them, I don't need to be here. Yeah. So, I mean, Denmark, Germany, the States, UK, you know, we have all these things. It depends on what they want, the exchange program they're doing. Musicians come from abroad, they come and meet our members, and all these things, you know. So, and these are things you need such interactions, you know. I think last year we even had a set of people going to where they organized Grammy Awards. And they took them through everything, you know. And these are some of the things. I mean, aside that, musicians' health is very important to us, you know, especially those, the have-nots, you know. And so we even have a group life insurance. And like I told you, just 2 days ago, we launched a pension scheme.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very great. Now, let's come to what influenced your decision to actually think about a pension scheme. Because, you know, as a musician, they always say, you really do not go on pension, in quote, right? Because, I mean, Uncle Ebo Taylor is, I mean, over 90. But if he wants to record, he will record, right? Ejakonimo, he's also over 90. But if he wants to record today, he will record. So you really don't go on pension. So what influenced your decision to say, okay, we need to come up with a pension scheme so it will benefit our members?
It's very, very important. You know, let me say this 1-minute story. I tell people, I started playing keyboards at a very tender age. And those days we didn't have...
At what age?
Around 9, 10, I was playing with the big guys. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and, you know, so when I went to the secondary school and I started playing out, it's like everybody wanted me. So I played with all the big guys. But what they didn't know that I was a student. But I couldn't join them. I can just play for them. See me, enjoy, and then I go back to school. They never mentioned pensions. You know, Neme Kakeku, Sikeman, never. You know, so me becoming the president and seeing how it ended in a way, I won't say their life was bad, but I mean, when terminal illness sets in, you have to sustain it.
Yeah, we have to always raise funds.
Yeah, and also from 60, 65 going, you will not be as lucky as Ankrebo. You get me? And they are in the minority. I'm thinking about the majority. So if we can catch the young ones to put something down, we know at the age of 60 you have hope. You will receive pension and everything that goes with it. So that is what, you know, informed our decision. And we know it's good. And I'm sure you know it's good.
No, I agree. I agree it's good, right? Just that, you know, Ah, man, you know, when you talk about pension with the musician, it's like, hey, you know,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I can play with me when I'm 60, you know. It's not like at 60, you tell somebody stop doing music and the person just stops and goes, right? But then beyond 60, if you still want to record, you can record. You can still make money and everything. So for them, they are thinking, I can still make money.
Yeah.
But we've also seen, you know, people, and it's not that we are glorifying it, but we've seen musicians or creatives at that age who terminal illness, and now it's in the public, we have to raise funds and everything, and it doesn't look good, because then people then begin to ask, what did we do with all the money he had, which I feel like is such an unpleasant conversation to have. So it's a great initiative, and I really want to commend you for that you actually put this, you know, in mind to put it out there. But then again, we need to also tell them the reason behind some of these things so that they'll see the benefit of it. So that was very, very good. Now, if I want to be part of it, if I want to be part of MUSIGA, how do I get to sign up and be part of it? What are the processes I need to go through? You've spoken about this before, but I don't think it's wrong to talk about it every time I meet you.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. Most of the musicians, they know where our office is. Unfortunately,
where's the office located again?
We are at the old Ghana House, you know, Accra, by the post office.
Okay.
Yeah, High Street after Bank of Ghana. We are there next to the Absa Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, and what it is you have to join music. It's very important, and that's why I always say it. When you come to our office, it's rather unfortunate we couldn't finish our digital management system, but we are hoping to finish it by the end of February, which means you can just register on your Android phone online.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Yes, but we're working very. But aside that, you know, when you come to our office, we will look after you. We've left our numbers all over, or when you check our website, you get our contact number, and then you come and join. When you come, they will treat you nice, and we don't pay that much.
How much do you pay?
For a whole year, a musician will pay 300.
January to December.
January to December. This is new members, your first registration, and renewal is just 150 Ghana a year.
Oh.
I know.
Oh,
you know.
Uncle Bessa. 1 2 1 2
Yeah, to remember. Just yesterday, my chairman from Volta region, he said, no, it's too much. Oh, I said, oh, like he said, we are planning to increase. He said, no. Thank you.
No, for Accra, for this 1 2. Maybe if you are from like the remote in quote, I mean remote advisory, but then if you are like away from Accra, then you know it should be location based. But Accra for the 1 2, Uncle 1 2, you know they be the main task 1 2. 300 CDs.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
But the form low.
I know, I agree with you, but I don't make the decision. But I'm going to take your suggestion.
You're video this part.
Yes.
You're video this part. What's 1 2? What's 1 2? 1 2. But I mean, thank you very much for talking about this. The pension fund. I mean, it's very, very important for people to join, and we are like encouraging a lot of creatives to join. But let's move a bit to high life music.
Yes.
You get, and I think when we talk about high life, like something your heart just tingles, because this is something that has, I mean, you've lived it all your life, and you're still living a high life. Recently, UNESCO, I mean, recognized high life as Ghana's intangible heritage, and it's been listed and been recognized as somebody who has pioneered or has been part of the growth of high life music for so many years. Hearing this news, how did it make you feel?
It made me feel great. I mean, very exciting and, you know, humbled. Because high life is what we all grew up with. Whether you like it or not, your parents play this music, school, everywhere. So it's embedded in you. And we do it naturally, with ease. You know, and people love the way we do it. But it got to a point where most, you know, especially musicians and Ghanaians were putting it down, you know. But when you go to any party and they play it, you see everybody, both young and old. And so now what this means is that now high life is our treasure. It belongs to us Ghanaians. So we are holding it by the bull, you know, by the horn. And we're making sure we take it to everywhere in the world. And I want every Ghanaian to be proud of High Life, because this is one authentic, thing that we have. If we do it well, everybody will rush to Ghana and come and listen and see how High Life was made, how it's done, and everything. So, I mean, for us, it's a big news for us. And this year, we are taking it to the grassroots. We're taking High Life to the schools, even to the nursery people, for them to start, feeling it. We're going to the secondary schools, the universities. The universities are doing it already, but we want the people to know what the High Life elements are. You can't just do High Life and miss the key elements, elements in it. And so that is what we are going to do now. And the aim is to make sure that everybody is talking about High Life like they're talking about Afrobeat.
The main aim is for everybody to talk about High Life like they're talking about Afrobeats. That's very, very good. But High Life is 100. This year, what are the plans for it?
Yes, I mean, this year, together with the Minister of Tourism, GTA, Creative Arts Agency, and CC, we're going to have one big concert, for High Life. And so this is a big concert that everybody must be in it. It's not only going to be the big stars, but younger, upcoming artists who are practicing High Life, you are going to be part of it. And as MUSIGA, we will always support every High Life artist. What we are saying also to the government is that there should be more incentives for our own things. Anybody doing High Life should be given certain privileges. They have to invest in them, so that once people know that, hey, if I do my own thing, I'm going to benefit, more than maybe copying another country's thing, more people will come into it. And we have already written to the government. We know that the government is listening, like they normally support and listen to all the good things that we bring. This is going to happen. If you do High Life, you get more support. There should be grants for people to do proper good High Life, put it well recorded, well sung, put it out there, mixed, mastered, so when you hear, it can compete with any other sound in the world.
Wow. Now, before we go, a lot of people have been calling for a music museum, a creative museum. We are losing our works, like old works are dying off. Where do you stand on this? I mean, what's your take on this call for us to have a creative or a music museum, or let's say a High Life museum? What's your take on it?
Yeah, Ghana Music Museum.
Yeah,
we started working on it, but we just realized we need a lot of partners. This must happen. At least we have to start in a way. It's not a small, people, companies have to come together to fix this. I think it's long overdue.
It's long overdue.
We have even started collecting some, historic things from other musicians. We started collecting data. So we know very soon. It's something we are working on very, very, very,
keenly,
seriously, to make sure that this comes. We have to take the first step. Because if we have a Ghana Music Museum, where when you go, it's a one-stop shop. You can hear everything. You can see everything. And we want to add a Hall of Fame to it. And it's going to be a big, huge tourist attraction. You'll be surprised. Nobody will come here without going there.
It must happen.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a place where when you go, at least every month ending, you will hear music being played live. At the same time, you can listen to any Ghanaian music you want to listen to.
Uncle Bessa, 2026, what are the plans that MUSIGA has for us as creatives, Ghanaians, and probably the world at large? What do you have for us? As the president of MUSIGA, what do you have for us? Anything you want to tell us before we leave?
Yes. 2026, I want more business for musicians. I want more collaborations, not only between musicians, but the corporate world, the companies. I want all of you to think about music. also see the artists you can work with. You know, there are so many artists that need your support. So I want the big companies to come. You know, we used to have Sweet Beats, and I want the Cocoa board to come out with, you know, support for live music and for young musicians who are working very hard. For me, 2026, my big support is going to be for the youngsters, the upcoming artists. We're going to try and help and support you and push and point you to the right direction so that you achieve. For the older musicians, we're going to try and get Grand Ball on the way to raise more funds for the Aged Musicians Welfare Fund, so you always be catered for. And for the whole nation, I want you to believe in Ghanaian music, especially high life music.
Thank you very much, Ekow Bessa Simons. It's
Thank
always
you.
fun talking to you, and I always look forward to having a conversation with you. But I'm looking forward to what we did at Plus 233. Another one must happen.
Oh yes, it will happen
We
again.
must acknowledge another
Authentic
act.
High Life Night is happening.
It must happen
yes,
again.
in March. Yes.
And I have to see you in action.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you very much, Sally.